Hi, and welcome to Love is Crafting.
Love is crafting.
I'm Tila.
And I'm Stanton.
And if you're new to our channel, thanks for checking us out. And if you're returning, thanks for the support.
What we do on this channel is we take you through crafting and DIY projects that are real, but not necessarily perfect, because
love isn't perfect. We have a goal to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, but we need your help.
Would you consider subscribing to the channel? We post new videos every Saturday.
And in today's video, we will be making our second attempt at sublimating directly on glitter. If you missed our first attempt, you can catch it right here.
Now, after the failure of the first attempt, we went back to the drawing board, reviewed the tape, did a little bit more research, and we think that we can get this to work. Wish us luck.
You can show your support for the channel by liking,
commenting,
and subscribing.
Love is crafting.
Love is crafting. Okay, so we're gonna try things a little bit different this time around. We have our cup that is already coated in white, so we're not spray painting it. And we have our glitter that we got from Michael's, and we are still going to use our Lock Light adhesive spray. We have our baton with a football from Dollar Tree. The baton is from Dollar Tree as well. And we're just gonna use this as a handle to be able to glitter the cup and spray it down.
Is that the same glitter?
It is the same exact glitter.
Okay.
So we got this together, so let's move outside with our adhesive spray and spray this down so that we can glitter it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and spray our adhesive spray. We're gonna spray it down pretty good. Oops, I didn't want to get the bottom, so whoops. We'll wipe that off later. And now we're gonna go inside and add the glitter. We're back inside, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to coat the cup generously with glitter. Glitter, glitter, glitter. And you don't have to be super crazy the first go around because we're gonna hit it more than once with the coating of glitter.
So all this stuff is just the same as we did with the previous cup in the previous video.
All right, it's coated decently, so we're gonna go and hit it with this adhesive spray again. All right, we're spraying it down for our second coat. All right. All right, again, generously pour on your glitter all over your cup. I did research that the best way to glitter a cup is to always do it at an angle. So when the glitter falls, it falls down your cup. And I obviously forgot about all that information because I was not doing it right at all whatsoever. All right, another coat.
Sure.
All right, we are gonna do our last coat of spray adhesive and glitter. Pretty good. All right, it is coated on your third coat. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna take this back outside and we are going to spray it with the adhesive spray.
All right, tap it so that way they see how you getting that extra off.
Oh yeah, just kind of tap what you're working on or tap it against the table and getting the excess to go ahead and fall off.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna hit this one last time with the Loctite just to see if we can get the glitter to stay in place and not come off when we try to sublimate on it. All right, and we are actually going to let this sit and dry for about an hour before we move on to the next step. Okay, so we're back. It's been about an hour since we applied the final coat of the spray adhesive, so it's been drying nice and easy. And so now what we're gonna do is we're going to apply Mod Podge. This is the dishwasher safe Mod Podge. I'm not really sure which one's gonna be best for it, but this is what we had, or this is what was at the store, so that's what we bought. So let's give it a go. applying Mod Podge, I like to pour a little bit out so I don't contaminate my, my container. So that's what I do. And so I like to pour just a little bit on a napkin or something like that so that you're not wasting. I have my brush here that I am going to be applying. Typically, I would like to apply it with a foam brush, but again, we didn't have it, so we use what we have. And here we go. Some of it is coming off, but not, actually it looks like it is definitely coming off. So I might need to try a different type of a brush because we don't want that.
Maybe a lighter touch.
Yeah, maybe that too. But I feel like with this brush, I might be here all day. With this brush, I might be here all day and ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, let's take a break and see if I can find a different brush. All right, found a foam brush. It's wide, so we're gonna rock with this one. So we're going to stick it in our Mod Podge and we are going to apply it. And I can already tell that this is working out much, much better. So when you apply Mod Podge, make sure that you are getting a foam brush. And I'm just kind of dabbing this because when I was brushing, it was moving some of the glitter and I don't want the glitter moved. And then if you have it globby anywhere, just go back through and try to thin it out. You don't want to see chunks of the Mod Podge on there. All right, we are going to go ahead and let this dry.
It's been about 24 hours since our layer of Mod Podge, and it is at a point where the glitter doesn't come off easily, and that was our whole goal with the extra layer of Mod Podge. So now it's on to the sublimation part. So we have our design. We got our little Hello Kitty Naruto deal. I gotta remember that this cup is upside down, so I put our design on upside down. I've already pre-cut more than a fair share of tape. So let's just add that on.
And this is just heat resistant tape.
You know, I just realized how hard it is to tape onto glitter. So that is our front done. Now we're gonna move to the back. All right, so our design is taped onto the cup. Now we're moving on to the shrink wrap. So now what we're gonna do is, you want the shrink wrap to fit over the cup, but just a little bit over each side. So that way you don't have a bunch of extra shrink wrap. So I'm gonna go a little bit further, a little bit above the top, so about here. A little bit above the bottom. You take some scissors.
A scissor?
Some scissor, and just trim this down. The good thing is this does not have to be trimmed down perfectly because it's gonna be melted onto the cup anyway, so it doesn't even have to look pretty. Just as long as you have a, still too much. call it a 1/4 inch on each side. This is more like 1 inch, but let's, all you need is about 1/4 inch on each side, so. And just gonna try to heat this up and get it to stick. There's always gonna be one area with extra wrinkles. That's why you always put it in the middle of your design and not on the actual design. You see where the actual design is, it's flat, but the middle, where there's not the design, is where it's wrinkly. As you know, what the next steps are, we're gonna put this into our convection oven and see how this turns out.
Push it towards the back. Why is that blinking and saying end?
Okay, so we have completed our 6 total minutes, or is it 12 total minutes? 6 total minutes of heating this cup. Is about cool enough to the touch. Let's see what it looks like. I am not a fan. With this one, we bought new sublimation paper, and I am not a fan of it. Well, I guess that's enough to tear off to see the status of this.
I mean, it worked. It's just not as vibrant as we would have hoped, but we can tell from the paper that the color's activated very nicely.
Yeah, color's activated, just didn't transfer as
very well.
Yeah, I thought so.
So we're gonna go ahead and work on getting this off, and we will show you guys what the final project looks like.
Now this is the original final result. Now we had some good parts and some bad parts, but we weren't happy with it. We got one more trick up our sleeve, and let's see how this goes.
Okay, so we tried this again. This has just come out of our convection oven. I've already taken off the saran wrap, not the saran wrap, the shrink wrap. So let's just take off some of this tape as well. I don't know why I didn't do that as well. But we want to make sure that the actual paper does not come off. So we're just taking off this, and I have just some regular table water. I don't know why people put table in front of stuff when it's regular, but regular table water, and I'm just gonna submerge this in here on the paper. So let's see, and you know what? We'll let that sit for, let's say, about 5 minutes. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes since we submerged this in here. So dump all that water. So we just want the paper to be moist. But
Moist.
So I got this is a drywall sander. Yeah, I guess that's a good word for it. So that's all I'm gonna use. Basically, we just wanna try to remove the top layer of the paper without the bottom layer coming off. So I'm just gonna sand this down.
Did we figure it out?
I think I might have went too hard in the middle.
Yeah, I see that.
But it's a delicate balance to go hard enough to get the paper off, but not so hard that you rip the bottom layer off.
What about just a regular Brillo pad? Do you think that would work, like the green one?
I think that's too abrasive.
Stick it back in the water so you can get all that paper off.
Well, you can kind of see what we're going for with that. Like I said, maybe the yeah, this isn't
It's not working the way we thought it would.
no, but
it worked better than the first attempt.
Yeah.
So that worked better. That's the first attempt, and then that's the second attempt. So we are getting better with each attempt. That's good.
But I don't know how many attempts we can do if this is repeatable. That's the whole thing. Is it repeatable? And for right now, it's a no. Maybe you guys can comment. You know, maybe some of our other crafters out there can attempt it as well. So the thing is, the amount of attempts that we do, if all of our watchers, all of our subscribers, all of our crafters did their own attempts, instead of doing, you know, we could do 5 attempts, as Love is Crafting can do 5 attempts, but all of our subscribers, that's thousands of attempts. Out of one of those thousands of attempts, I feel like we can get this right. So go ahead, try this at home, leave a comment with your findings, and we'll see what we can do.